The much talked about National Health Insurance Plan was up for discussion at the latest Chamber of Commerce meeting Monday evening, March 1st. How private medical insurance can complement the new services of the National Insurance Plan was main topic. The conference room at the Sands Hotel was filled to capacity with members of the community, all concerned and boiled up with questions for presenter of the night, Martin Reagan, of Accordia Insurance. One concerned resident raised the question on the issue of already having a private insurance plan, but after signing up with the National Health Insurance Plan, he was made to understand that private insurances can refuse to provide coverage.
We looked at this aspect and got it from our principals. They said that you have a choice as to where you go. Now, if you decide to go to the government clinic, something is diagnosed and you move from there, they will offer you options as to what the surgery or treatment might be. Now, if you don't like what those options are on the table, then you're perfectly welcome to use your plan. At the same time, if you could go to your private doctor and see your private doctor for that, you're not under any obligation, and I think there's certain rooms out there that you have to go to one or the other. That, I can only speak for my plans. I think some of the others, which are more for first dollar, are saying you've got to go to the immediate medical facility first before you can go privately. So it's one of those things that it's down to the interpretation that you need to go to your agent, if it's not me, and get clarification on that point.
Another question of concern was thrown at Reagan by this lady who asked what is going to happen with a critical patient who needs to be airlifted abroad and is covered under NHIP and a private insurance. Is there a clear policy on who will be responsible?
No, I don't think there is. And I certainly get the impression that NHIP would far rather you use your private in that instance. That they would say, okay, you go private. And that's why they asked the question. But yeah, I think one of the purposes of this meeting is trying to eke out more information on NHIP, because I think basically what's coming over is they don't really know how extensive the benefits are going to be. So we're in this sort of guess area, and that's why I know some people have dropped their private. I think it's unwise to drop your private, not because it's part of my business, but because you've got to have that confidence factor that going forward this is going to work.
Meantime, in a separate interview, we spoke with Norman Hamilton of N.W. Hamilton Insurance and Financial Services, who told us how NHIP can affect private insurances.
I don't think there's any question that those of us who are in the private health insurance business will see a significant drop in our business, if not in the short term, certainly in the long term. And that is because it will be very difficult for anyone, let alone middle class people, to be able to afford the premiums for the NHIP and afford private health insurance premiums.
Hamilton added that he believes private health insurances will always be around.
I don't think that private health insurance is going to go away, because there clearly will be some health issues that will not be covered by NHIP, and those people who can afford private health insurance will most likely continue to their policies.